So the first thing he said is that a state can be a political community. And by community, he means shared understanding. And based on that, the distinction between public and private. And then he took a possible objection in this based on Rawls, because Rawls says that a state cannot be a community because communities are based on shared understanding, and in modern pluralistic so-called situation, you can't impose shared understanding on all individuals within a state unless you use oppressive force. And I said, what makes Rawls think that the state doesn't use oppressive force of different covert and overt sort? But we are not discussing Rawls here. But our author's answer to Rawls was that his notion of community is not that strong as, not that substantial as that of Rawls. And it doesn't have to be that substantial, but he doesn't define what substantial mean really. But what I sort of surmised was that you can have comprehensive worldview which is shared within the members of modern society, modern state, but at more implicit level rather than explicit level. And it doesn't have to be explicit doctrine, but as a way of life, which is all encompassing. And it seems like in that sense, if that's your definition, then modern state can be called political community. But the sort of political community which actually is not a community in the sense that it atomizes individual, but since every individual is sort of a copy of other individual in very basic sense at the level of socialization, if you want to call it community, you may, based on your definition of some sort of shared understanding. But that shared understanding is created and recreated within modern state through socialization, through education, through media, through entertainment industry, through public policy and private policies on a continuous and constant basis. And the modern state as a leviathan, as an all-encompassing leviathan, cannot sustain itself without this sort of communitization, I would say. Okay, so that's what we sort of covered. Okay. So we'll stop here and we'll continue from here next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.